Good morning, everyone. Yes, as the title suggests, it's a beautiful day out there, and I've already got my washing out. I've done everything, so feeling slightly better than I did yesterday. The only problem I've got at the moment is like all my glands are swollen up and a bit of a sore throat. But apart from that, I'm okay. Don't feel as rough as what I did yesterday. Hello to the two viewers. Come in and say hello. So yes, slightly better than I was yesterday. I have got my coffee. So there you go. I did some washing yesterday evening and thought I was going to have to put, hi Emma, how are you? Thought I was going to have to put it in the tumble dry this morning, but got up, lovely. So I thought, what the heck, I'll go and hang it out on the line. Hiya Dennis, how are you? Got the 4 viewers. I know there's 2 chatting in the chat, so obviously 2 lurking. As you do. So how are you this morning, Dennis? How are you, Emma? Hope you're both feeling well. So yes. I don't know what. Yeah, I felt a bit rough yesterday. But I feel a little bit better this morning. Still got like a sore throat, sniffles, but I'll survive, as you do. So yeah. But hi Lucy, how are you? Hope you're well. I don't know about where you are, but it's absolutely glorious here this morning. How long it will last, I don't know. Hopefully until my clothes are dry. So, as you know, it's been a bit of a mixed bag as regarding the weather. So, hi Paul. How are you? So yes, not really much to report at the moment. I will not be hosting tomorrow's coffee morning. Adam will be hosting the coffee morning tomorrow. Because I've got a hospital appointment in the morning. It's nothing serious. It's just it's okay. I've got a little bit of a cold as well, Lucy. But yeah, I won't be around in the morning. Adam will be hosting the coffee morning on his channel tomorrow. I've got to go to the hospital because, as many of you know, I do use a CPAP machine and it's like a yearly review thing. So basically, that's all it is. So my appointment's at 10 a.m. So obviously, I'm not. Yeah, Paul says it's great weather in Devon too. Yeah, it's absolutely glorious here. But yeah, so yeah, my appointment's at 10 a.m. So obviously I'll not be around for the coffee morning. Hopefully, if it goes smoothly, I get seen straight away, etc., I might be back before he shuts it down. So you know, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, Lucy wants to know where Paul is in Devon, because I think Lucy lives in Devon as well. It's same as I say, it's nothing serious. It's just I have to have a what they call a CPAP machine because I suffer with sleep apnea, and basically it's just like a yearly review thing. You know, basically what the sleep apnea inside the sleep apnea machine, it's like a memory card type of thing. Just take that out, put it into the machine, download all the data, basically wipe it clean, put it back in. I do need a new mask, so I'll probably be getting a new mask, you know, just things like that. It's nothing, but it's something that I have to do, if you know what I mean. You know, it's just like an annual thing. And then every 2 years I get a new machine, if you know what I mean. So they can sort of take that one in that I've got for maintenance. Nothing, same as I say, it's nothing, you know, nothing untoward or anything like that. It's just like a yearly review thing. Basically, they tell you if you've had any episodes of, you know, stop, because sleep apnea is basically stopping breathing in your sleep. So basically, they tell you if you've had any episodes, they print it all out, they give it to you and say, well, look, you know, blah, 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 blah. And that's it, basically. But because of my disabilities, I get transport there. They send transport, albeit it might be a taxi, it might be a minibus, you know, depending on how many people in the area they have to pick up. So, but I mean, it's all right. You can sail through your appointment, but then you might be waiting half an hour, 3/4 of an hour for the transport to come back. Oh, your mum goes through that as well. But yeah, same as I say, it's you know, it's life as they say it. I mean, when people say, you know, I've not slept very well, blah blah blah, and you know they wake up coughing, etc. I say, well, that's you know, a symptom of sleep apnea. Well, that's it. Plus, Chris being at work, you know, it's a case of I'd have to get public transport or a taxi, and it is really expensive because the hospital's about 30 minutes away. So you can imagine the taxi fare, and we just can't afford to pay for a taxi. And because, you know, and we're walking and whatever, it is difficult to get onto public transport. So because I get, you know, they send transport for me, which is good. You know, it's only for the fact that I am disabled that I get transport, you see. So, so yeah. I don't know where the usual suspects are today. Adam's not in yet, and hi Kate, how are you? So yeah, we've got no Adam this morning. I don't know why. I mean, Night Owl, I know she has been poorly. So normally we've got quite a few in. Does Kate want an invite up onto the panel? Okay, then. Thank you, Paul, and thank you for joining us. I do appreciate it. Just make sure you hit the thumbs up before you go. Oh, I bet that tugged at your heartstrings, Lucy, that she's going for 3 hours, but you'll get used to it. And hi, Ripper Man, how are you? Hope you're doing well. So, so do you want to invite Kate, or are you gonna? Yeah, same as I say, I do appreciate everybody that comes into the chat. Yeah, okay then. Just let me know. Same as I say, just let me know in the chat. At the moment, I'm just sat talking away to myself. I have had my breakfast. I've been trying to cut down on the cigarettes. I've sort of been half and half, having a cigarette and using the vape as well. But obviously, we're not being very well. I know I shouldn't really, but I'm going to light a cigarette up. But things has been that stressed over the last few days. You know what? We're not feeling the thing. I thought, bugger it. So yes. And what's the weather like near you, Reaper Man? I don't know exactly where you're from. I think you're based in the USA, aren't you? I've been, keeping a close eye on the news regarding the hurricane in California. My heart goes out to them, and I do pray for them that everybody stays safe. And I did unfortunately hear on the news that there's been a shooting in Bakersfield. I think there was about 7 dead. So prayers and thoughts go out to the family of the people that got killed. Hey, yeah, you Barry. I'm always talking to myself. So does Barry want an invite up onto the panel? But yes, just a question to everybody. I mean, Callum came in from school yesterday, and he says to me, I've got a question for you, Mum. So I says, go on then, So he says, just before I left to come home from school, he says, I felt all teary, like I wanted to cry. So I says to him, what, you actually did cry, or you just felt like crying? And he says, I just felt all teary. But same as I said to him, is at that age where he's going through puberty. So I says to him, it could be something to do with your hormones. He says, I didn't actually cry. He says, I just felt like, like I were welling up and I were going to cry. I says, well, think of it this way. I says, when ladies get pregnant, I says, their hormones fluctuate. I says, and sometimes, I mean, because I know I knew I was pregnant because I went all, like I'd cry at the slightest little thing. So basically, I says, it's just the same thing. I says, obviously, your hormones is, running rampant. I says, and it's this on the same concept. Not that you're pregnant or anything, but but yeah, so I sort of explained it to him that way. I says it's something to do with your hormones. So yes. So he's going through like the weepy stage at the moment, bless his heart. So and just to let Pixie know, I've actually hung the washing outside because it's lovely this morning. And yes, Lucy did come running in. I think she came in for something to eat. So that's okay, Barry. I mean, no problem. No, Callum's not pregnant. But hey up, Vicky. But yes, it did say it was quite weepy. So I sort of tried to explain it to him. It's his hormones basically. I mean, I don't know whether anybody's sort of had that.
Hello.
Hiya, how you feeling today?
I'm getting there now. I'm
Yeah.
More sinus stuff, so.
Oh, I feel a little bit better this morning. My neck's a bit swollen up, and I think mine's my glands and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just telling everybody, Callum came home and he said he were a bit weepy yesterday afternoon.
Oh boy.
So I don't know whether it's his hormones or what it is,
Could be. You never know, right?
But I sort of explained it to him in a way that when ladies get pregnant, the hormones are all over the place. And, one of the signs when I knew I was pregnant with Callum is that I was crying at the slightest little thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I says, it's the same sort of thing. I says, when you sort of hitting puberty, I says, like your hormones is all over the place. I says, and that might, that might be it.
Could be.
We were telling Pixie, and he says, he says, were you actually crying? He says, no. He says, I just felt all weepy.
Oh boy.
So, bless his heart. That's the only way I could explain it to him. So, and Chris says he gets teary when United lose.
That's it. Yeah. Just think of how you feel when they lose, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, Sam, as I say, he sort of stumped me with that one. You know what I mean? And I says, well, the only explanation I can give you is that, it's something to do with hormones.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, Austin goes through those days too, where he just falls apart. There's so much stress or whatever, So
he says he were fine all day. It was like, just before he were coming home from school, because sort of we pulled his leg and says it was thought of, coming home from school. Did you want to stop at school or something? You know what I mean? Hungry trophy.
Hungry trophy trooper. Yeah.
Yeah. Hungry trophy trooper. It is quite a tongue twister, isn't it, really? Oh, Chris says he's off to the next one. He'll see everybody later. Well, he'll not see us because he's not coming home for he don't come home for his dinner on a Thursday, but yeah. So it's glorious here today. I put the washer on last night, and I thought, well, when I get up in the morning, I'll bung everything in tumble dryer. So I sorted some out, and I thought, sod that, I'm going them out online.
Yep, might as well.
They're out on the line.
Yeah, why not?
I thought, get them out while the sun's shining. It should dry them. Well, the only things I couldn't fit on the line were like a few pants and socks. So I just got the clothes area thing out. I thought, well, I'm not putting tumble dryer on just for them few. Hey, Emily, how are you?
Emily.
So yeah, so I put the clothes area thing up and just I thought, well, they'll dry anyway because they're only pants and socks. Hey, Keith, how are you?
Good. Hi, Keith. I was gonna say yesterday it was really warm, like not warm. It's fall weather now, but it was warm enough yesterday. Could have hung out stuff and everything else, but then about 4 o'clock it started to get really chilly. So yeah. So changing definitely.
I want to say it's such a bit of a mixed one here. It's the sun keeps going in and out, but there's quite a breeze, so I'm assuming it should dry them.
Yeah. Hi, Emma, and Barry, and Dennis.
Yeah, Barry's put, if a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much wood could he chuck?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? As much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Yeah.
See, so I could do.
I bet Boss Man's at Costa Coffee.
No, you're wrong.
Well, it says Costa behind you, so I know you are.
Costa's over the road. I'm at a different coffee shop.
Oh.
Hi, Adam.
Hello. Look.
How are you?
There's Costa. And I'm here. Costa's over there. I'm here.
Well, obviously, it must say Costa Coffee where you are because it says Costa behind you. Or is it reflection in the...
It's a reflection in the mirror, in the window.
Yeah. You see, that's what threw me because I could see the Costa thing behind you, you see.
I know.
Barry says you're at Starbucks.
No, never. I would never go in there in a million years.
In Costa? You'd never go in there?
No, Starbucks. No, I like Costa. I wouldn't go to Starbucks. Starbucks is over there and it's horrible. Ugh.
Yay, Emily starts college today.
This afternoon, yeah.
Woohoo! Oh dear.
How are you feeling, Vicky?
I don't know. I'll let you know in an hour.
Okay.
Boris says, can you get him a flat white, please?
You can tell him, bog off, buy one, get one free.
Emily's gonna have a good day. What time do you go, Em? We hear the seagulls.
The riot squad.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, what time do you go to your first lesson then today, Emily? Oh yes, a woman walking past. How interesting.
Yeah, there you go.
She says she'll leave her house at 11:30, so start at 12:30.
Excuse me.
Kate's on as well. She says, just returned. I hear seagulls. Yes, that is Mr. Bossman out for his morning coffee.
Well, no, and actually, I didn't pay for this coffee. It's free cappuccino.
Get me a free one then as well.
No, because you have to spend so much money to get a free one. Because I've been collecting the stamps of the coffee for months.
Oh yes, every time you get a coffee, you have a stamp.
Yeah.
Kate's in, yay!
Yes. And I just want to say, I'm really proud of her that what she did yesterday afternoon.
Me too.
That's right. Yeah.
Because I've been messaging her. She was telling me she'd had a few issues. She felt a bit like paranoid.
Yeah.
You know, and I says, look, you know, I says, you've got to stand tall, you've got to stand with your head held high, you've got nothing to be ashamed of, blah, blah, blah. And basically, you know, that's one of the reasons why she actually went live. And I says, look, it's their problem, not yours. You've done nothing. Well, you know what I mean? She's owned up to what she's done, but certain other people keep carrying it on, let's say.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said yesterday when I was talking to Adam and Emily and everything. I said, you know what? She's admitted to what she's done. She's moved on from it. She's asked for forgiveness, and she's let it go.
Yeah.
They said they let it go, yet they keep.
Yeah, but obviously they haven't.
Because YouTube loves drama, so let's keep this going. Why not? You know. But I agree with what she said. Do what you want to me,
exactly.
But don't talk about my daughter.
Exactly.
There's drama, and then there's drama.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, the fact of the matter is, how many years it's been going on. There's no need for it anymore. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
No need for it anymore. And Kate hasn't done anything wrong. It's just the fact that she's been hiding herself away, Barry. She's been too frightened to, one, go on people's live streams, post any videos, everything.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know,
the people who are causing her issues, they need to stop going on about it, change the record.
Yeah, but I mean, I told Kate, the certain person that we're talking about has got nothing else. So that's why we're keeping the drama going.
Yeah, that's
basically. Right. And in things Kate put, thank you so much, Jeanette. Wouldn't have been able to do it without you. Seriously, you've given me my balls back. No, I just spoke the truth, Kate. At the end of the day, you know, I mean, I can't say that I gave you advice. I just said, you know, it's not a case of giving you your balls back. It's a case of, you know, I looked at it sort of from your perspective, but in my shoes.
Yeah.
Is that Kate with balls or Kate with bulls? I'd hate to see Kate with balls. I don't mind seeing her with balls, but balls is a different kettle of fish. That's
Well,
scary. Oh, someone's trying to run away with someone's bag. Shit.
Oh dear. As it happens.
At least security's running after them. Bloody hell. Someone in Costa must have been having a drink and someone was in there and ran out with a bag. Bloody hell. Never put your bags down.
I don't. I have one of these that I can put over my shoulder. It's all right. Adam's giving us a blow a car. He's sat outside the coffee shop, and somebody's just run out of Costa with somebody's bag.
Security ran in after him and ran out of the shop and followed him.
Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, they've caught him.
Yeah.
You see, this is the reason. I mean, I've got a bag that I like one with a strap, so I don't have to put it down, or I don't. It's round. I'd like to try and see him run off with that one.
Yeah.
They'd have to drag me after it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, Kate. I mean, I didn't really do anything. I just.
You did. You've no idea. Like, it's so good to just finally go, you know, family friendly content, blur the finger out. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I must say it did get a bit towards the end.
Yeah, that was your fault. I'm not even taking responsibility for that. You asking people about their. No, I suppose we both asked about the moo, didn't we?
Well, in actual fact, it was your fault because you got on about the penis cookies.
We're not really fighting. Calm you down. We're not fighting. Jeepers, oh, she came in. She's like, stop. Right, no. Right. I swear this is why I don't go live. It's her bullying me.
But yes, it was your fault that started it off because you got on about the penis cookies. And
Yes,
then,
if you don't talk about penises, moo-moos aren't mentioned.
Yeah, well, then Kate went on to moo-moos. You know what I mean?
Well, that surprised me with her.
It sort of all went downhill after that once the penis cookies were mentioned, and you know.
Yeah, exactly.
It might be Barry. Is Callum getting sympathy emotions for Kate?
Maybe.
It could be.
All I know is you're a dirty.
Yep. Barry, of course. It'd be a dull moment if he wasn't saying something dirty. What? Oh, poor
Just a catastrophe waiting to happen, that one.
I know, she's falling apart on us. Emily
Nope.
just dropped a banana on her foot, Adam.
She dropped a banana on her foot.
Slippery banana.
But
Yeah, no, never used
yeah, I mean, the only thing I've got to say, Emily, is join the club.
Yep. Barry, not dirty. Whatever.
No, I wasn't talking about Barry being dirty. I know he's dirty. I was talking about, Kate talking about moo-moos again,
Well, certain people didn't even know what a moo-moo was when she was referring to a moo-moo. They didn't know what a moo-moo was.
Bob, what is a moo-moo? And it's like, well, wouldn't you like to know what a moo-moo is?
Yeah.
And it was sort of the gist of the conversation was when we were on about the male bits. I basically put in the chat, well, when you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yep.
And it was sort of, he says, well,
seen one.
he got on about moo-moos. He says, well, there's different kind of moo-moos, so obviously there must be different kind of men bits as well.
Yep.
I says, well, no, not really.
No, what you call them now, what we need to call the men's bits from now on is penis cookies, and then it's when we know what we're on about.
But anyway, so and then they got on about women that have dangly bits.
Yeah.
You know. And I says, well, you know, just put it this way. I mean, I've had 4 kids and none of my bits are dangly.
Yep.
I mean, rest of my body might be a bit dangly, but not down there, it ain't.
Yeah, I don't have a dangly moo either.
Either. Hey,
He must have had a yo-yo for a moo, you know.
You know, same as I says, you must have seen some dodgy ones then. Well, in all honesty, I have. I says, well, say no more then.
I was going to say, Kate, if you hadn't mentioned the penises, the moo-moos wouldn't have been mentioned.
No, it were all Kate's fault. I'm blaming Kate.
It wasn't even me. All I said was Jeanette makes cock cookies. Was I lying?
Well, no, but I wouldn't
blame Jeanette or Kate. Blame Emily because she takes photographs of her eating them.
To be fair, Emily was the person who shared the picture of the cock cookies in the first place, which developed the conversation into the cock cookies.
Yes, so we're blaming Emily. It's all Emily's fault.
No, you're not having cookies. Not Jeanette's ones anyway.
I was just going to say.
The cookies. No cookies.
You can't have the cookies that I make, Sarah.
We're all out of cookies. Them Birmingham ones at them all. There's no way to crack up.
She's put in capital letters. Send me the link now. Dara.
Do it.
I don't want to tell in off from Emily.
Yeah, she's not good. Adam, you're going to be in trouble.
Oh
boy.
Henry.
Hello, Miss Cookie Cutter.
Adam, I'm going to get you back for that, boy.
Oh, that's fighting, talking, fist
Bring
clench.
it on, boss man, bring it on. And don't hide.
Whatever, Dudley Destroyer.
Screw you, boy. Fist fight.
Don't call me boy.
Man.
Bird.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Hi, everyone, by the way.
Hi, Emily.
Have you got that out of your system now, then?
Yep. I just wanted to tell him off.
It doesn't work, though. I haven't learnt my lesson.
Damn it.
Okay, then, Barry. Can you just Vicky's not looking.
I'm looking. I saw it.
Yeah.
I just lost the chat.
Me too. I've checked it out.
I can't do anything. I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
Lies.
I've nearly finished my coffee, unfortunately.
What? I thought you said it'd take you through an hour.
Normally it does, but this is going down quite nicely today.
And he's on the front line because somebody's just run out of Costa with a bag.
I know,
Yeah,
listen,
that-
that boss man PR.
I just wish I'd had my camera turned down, then you could have all watched it.
Yeah, but I mean,
That would have been entertaining.
you don't know these things is going to happen, do you?
I know.
You know, I mean, all these exciting things happen when you're least expecting them.
Exactly.
Adam, is that the first thing that's happened in Kent in a long time, or what?
No, lots of things happen
Yeah.
because of where we're near in Kent. Lots of things happen.
Well, you see another thing as well. I mean, I don't know whether it was yesterday evening or not. Chris, he looks at. We've got like a local paper, and it's called the Sheffield Star. But Chris reads it online, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, they do it online. So I went, oh, blooming heck. And I went, wow, what's happened now? He says, oh, what are you doing?
Trashing the place by the look
I'm
of
going
it.
to say. So we went, oh my God. And I went, what's up now? And he went, oh, there's been a blooming shooting. Weren't anywhere around here, but it were in Sheffield itself. So it seems like people are getting stabbed and shot all over the place.
It's happening all over the place now.
And on the news this morning, there's been a shooting in Bakersfield in America.
Oh, blimey,
There's seven dead up to yet.
Oh,
So it's
what's the world coming to?
exactly, you know, I mean, you've got hurricanes sweeping through California, and then you've got
it's not California. It's going through Carolina.
oh, it's Carolina, is it? I thought it was California, but hey ho. But you know what I mean? You've got such things like, you know, and they're having to evacuate millions of people, and then you've still got idiots out there running around with a gun.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know what this world is coming to. It's craziness. Like, you hear about stabbings and stuff like that, shootings over what? Nothing. You
Yeah.
know?
See, there were another thing as well. There was something. Yeah, I think it was Sunday. I think. Well, no, it weren't Sunday because it was one of the banks. But it happened in Hull, which Hull is only about an hour away from us.
That was horrible. That.
Apparently, there were a bloke. It got a meat cleaver. It went into one bank and chucked petrol in the doorway and set that afire. And then he went into another, brandishing a meat cleaver.
Barclays.
Yeah, Emma's just put that. She says, did you see the crap that happened in Hull? The man that set fire to a bank with petrol and running round. Well, it actually, in the papers, it said a meat cleaver, but...
And on Facebook, there were people who were actually filming it as it happened, and they were streaming it live.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what I mean? I mean, I think it set fire to Santander, and it was went in Barclays, I think, with the machete or meat cleaver. I mean, it did say in the papers it were a meat cleaver, but you know, it's world's gone crazy.
It has.
Yeah.
Guys, it's gone absolutely crazy at the moment.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
To the next, you know.
Touch wood.
But you know, it's not just it's not just in America. It's all over the place.
Yep.
You know, even in this country, same as I said, it's only about an hour away from us.
Yeah.
It's close enough, but it's you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emma says people were streaming it. The world has gone crazy. Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I look at it this way. If people's got a grievance, let's say this guy had got a grievance either with Barclays or Santander, you know, do what normal people do and go in and sort it out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had mental health issues, you can tell.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's you know, such as us, you know, I mean, a normal person I'd go in and say, you know, well, if you've got a grievance, you know, you sort it out. Amicably, or I can't say it this morning.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Be civilized and go in and sit down and chat about it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Marie says we have become very insensitive to killings. It's not that we've become insensitive to them. It's that much. There's that much going off. You start thinking to yourself, well, where am I safe?
Yeah.
Is it going to be safe for my children? You know what I mean? You do worry in that respect. I mean, because Callum's at that age where he's 15, he'll be 16 in November. You know, I mean, touch wood, he's never sort of been influenced by other kids as regards like drugs or getting into trouble, etc. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you do worry for your kids, and Emma's just said this is why I'm so protective of my kids, and maybe strict, but you have to be because exactly.
Yeah, I agree, Emma, because You know what? I'm the same way with my kids. I basically wish I could put them in a bubble and homeschool them, but
Yeah. I mean, if you listen to all the crap that's going off in the world, you'd never let them out through the front door. Frozen Fury.
I wish I could put mine in a box and put it on eBay. The box, I mean.
But yeah, I mean, it's got
she's crazy.
It's got to a point where, let's say, for instance, in another 10 years when Sarah's 13, what's it going to be like then?
Yeah.
Probably a more crazy place if she continues.
But
No,
you do get protective of your.
See, we had an incident yesterday where Sarah has this kitchen. Well, it's not even a kitchen; it's like a burger fryer thing, and but it's a big thing. It's like a big kitchen, and she decided to climb through the window of it and get stuck. But I was in the same room as her, so I was sort of like watching. And as I went to take her out of it, she then went over and like pure kicked it across the living room. Like I'd never seen a 2-year-old Hulk smash anything as quick in my life. Like bad kitchen boot, and it went flying. I was like,
Hiya,
what?
Bella. Hiya, Alex.
Hi, Bella. Say hi, Bella. All right, then don't. Swear to God, anger issues to the next level.
Yeah.
Can you say hi, Pixie?
That means
I don't want to say hello to Pixie, but it's not here anyway.
Hello.
Ask
See,
her
Pixie's
to say
normally
hi
a
to
winner
me.
chicken dinner with Sarah, but she's just a big grump.
She's probably gone off him a bit.
Ask her if she'll say hi to me. I don't know.
She might. Sarah. Don't tell me to shush. Come here. She goes, shh. Hey, come here. Right, eBay it is.
Yep.
Come say hi to Vicky. Hello? Sarah, come say hi to Vicky.
Okay, never
At
mind.
least you got a hi. You got a hi.
She's not in the mood this morning.
Not in the mood any bloody morning every day. She's in a grumpy mood. Although yesterday on my live, she was sort of like, hi, and she said a few names. Bob. Do you remember Bob? Bob. Sarah, can you say Bob? Bob. Hi. Come here. Come and say hi. And stop being rude.
like, no.
So are you all set for college this afternoon, Emily? That's the question.
I think so. I don't think we'll really do much today because it's like just induction. So yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's first day, if you know what I mean. Even though it's induction, you're still bound to be a little bit nervous.
I need to get my new student card.
Yeah.
You want to see a dodgy picture?
Yeah.
Dodgy picture. It's like
Bella wants to know how everyone is. I'm so.
I'm good. No, I'm actually good. I mean, don't tell Adam. I just need to drop a knife on my toe.
Oh, as well as a banana.
Yep. I'm doing well today.
I'm gonna say.
It's like, I was like, oh yeah, Adam's gonna have to like make sure there's no sharp objects and sharp his house.
Put padding on everything.
Like, yep.
You know what you know what you do when you have a little toddler and you don't want them opening doors and things like that.
Yes.
Make it kiddie friendly.
Like,
Except it's Emily friendly.
if I just walk in, I'm like, okay, Ad, what have you done?
It is nice to see Kate, Bella. It's good to see her back.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a psycho. My daughter's a psycho.
Yes, Bella. I had to give her a stern talking to yesterday afternoon.
Oh.
Bella says it's so nice to see you, Kate.
Oh, thank you so much, Bella. It was really, really nice to be back and be back on the coffee mornings and don't have a coffee, like totally unprepared, am I?
Oh, I do. That reminds me, I've still got a bit left. It might be cold by now.
Could you go and make us a cup? Like, seriously, it's getting really far on here, Jeanette. We could all do with a cup of coffee. inviting us to a coffee morning, not even making us a
Coffee
coffee.
right there.
I've got milk.
What have you got? You got milk. What have you got, Vicky?
Water.
I'll take one of those if you've any going.
Absolutely.
You've got banana milk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly what
Wow.
Calamas strawberry. Yes,
I want
Calamas.
banana milk.
Banana.
I like strawberry milk. It's good.
I
Blueberry
have
nothing milk.
I have an appy. If that's any use.
If you haven't got this strawberry, he'll have banana instead.
Banana.
Banana.
I don't
Banana.
have a drink anywhere to here.
So she actually dropped a banana on her foot.
Yep.
So
Doing well today.
before she goes to see Adam, he's got to kiddie friendliest flat. Or is-
Baby gate and all on.
Yep. He's like, "What do you like, woman?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
making it anti-accident zone.
Wrap everything in bubble wrap or padding. So
Mhm,
we didn't
mhm, yep.
3 times over just in case she bumps in the corner of it.
Yeah.
Oh no, my toe fell off. I'm like,
And then she's just informed us that she's just nearly dropped a knife on her foot.
I'm doing
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
So she's bananaed it and nearly cut her foot off.
Jeepers.
I take it like you don't make your own breakfast in case you drop the spoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do. It's just like, when you have one of them days where like everything just decides, yeah, I'm gonna drop on the floor.
I'm just going to kill myself today.
Alice just said, "You look really nice this morning, Jeanette. Are you feeling better?" I feel so, Bella. I don't know whether you can see like all my neck's starting to come up now here. I don't know whether it's something to do with my glands or because there is where your thyroid glands are.
Yeah.
You've got your thyroid glands here. And I don't know whether you can see it or not, but it's been giving me some jip and it feels hot. If you know what I mean. Hiya, Will, how are you? So I don't know what if that's what made me feel a bit crappified yesterday, but it's red and it feels hot. So I'm wondering if I've got like an infection going on there or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. But that's just one of many problems.
Yeah, that's it. Add another one to the list.
Yeah. But my hand's still not any better. Look.
Mine's like,
Yeah.
yep.
My right leg is all swollen now. I don't know what's going on. I gotta go get it.
Vicky's coming out in sympathy with me now, you see. My hand's still all swollen and
We're doing well.
yes, I do, Bella. I do take like 2 different strengths of thyroxine. And I do suffer with my thyroid, but same as I say, it feels warm to touch and you can sort of see how red it is. And I'm wondering if I've like got an infection or something in it. But if currently outside cleaning up because the council's too lazy to do it, that's council all over.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've suffered with my thyroid problems for years. But I think because see when once when I was in the hospital, there were a lady in and she'd gone in to have a thyroid glands took out, basically take them out. But that is sort of like only as a last resort. But you see, my thyroid problems I control with my medication. Now, before I had my weight loss surgery, I was on 225 micrograms, but now I'm down to 175.
Oh, that's good.
From 225. So, and I sort of have to go back for a thyroid function test every 6 months, just in case I need it dropping. But they can always tell when I need it dropping because mine goes from underactive to overactive.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep saying to Chris, can't believe it is, and have it overactive. I'll be dropping weight off like left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
But obviously they can't because it buggers all your system up, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
It sort of thyroid, it controls, like, it's hormone based, if you know what I mean.
Exactly. Yep.
But if you were to carry on it being overactive, it buggers all your system up, let's say.
Yeah.
It sends everything haywire.
Yeah.
So that's why they're sort of on the ball about it, because you have to have it at a level that's normal for you, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. My friend, the one I was telling you about, the Lori, that one that came into the quiz.
Yeah.
She's had her thyroid removed. Because they figured it was getting cancerous or something like that. They just removed it, and she's been through a lot, that one.
Yeah, well, because same as to say, it's going back some years ago now, but when I was in the hospital one time, there was a lady having hers removed as well, and it's sort of like only in extreme cases that they do remove them.
Yeah.
Bella says her shoulder's been really bad. Hard to rest it, you know.
Yeah.
Marie says it's the body's thermostat.
Basically, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it defines or dictates the function, nearly every function of your body.
Yeah.
This is why in this country they're very reluctant to take your thyroid glands out.
Yeah.
Because it means hormone therapy treatment and hormone replacement, and you know, you've got sort of a knock-on effect.
Yeah.
By having them removed.
And
and that's why in this country they only do it as a very, very last resort.
Yeah, well, that's with her too. Yeah, it's the same here. Like, they don't want to. That's like my knees. They want to do surgery, but they want to wait until pretty much I can't walk anymore until they do them. You know, like.
But I mean, you know, it's you'd think they'd do something. I mean, it's like with my knee.
Yeah.
The only thing that's going to happen with mine is it's going to deteriorate and deteriorate and deteriorate to a point where I can't walk either.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not going to get any better. It's just going to keep deteriorating until I end up in a wheelchair.
Yep. And it's almost like that's what they want, you know.
But I mean, you know, it's horrible. Oh, and I just want to say another thank you. I just want to say another thank you to Bella. You know, when she was on about the gas thing yesterday.
Yes.
I rung them up and I've got the ball rolling.
Oh, wow. Good.
So, hi, Plants Time. Hi, Kate. How are you? But yeah, Bella says she thought I already knew about it. And I says I'd never heard of it until she mentioned it yesterday. But the fact that I get disability allowance and other things, basically, you know, she went through a questionnaire with me. You know, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And you just have to answer yes or no, and blah, blah, blah. But before she put the phone down, she says, I can't see why you won't be eligible for it. She says, but it's a case of I send this off now. They might have to contact the benefits agency just to check that you're on the benefits that you say you're on. But I can't see there being a problem.
Yeah.
So basically what they do is, she says, they send you a letter. You take it to the nearest post office or PayPoint thing, whatever. And then they put it straight on your key or your card.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's sort of the ins and outs of it. And she says basically they can't put a timeline on it, but it should be before March of next year. But she says more or less, you know, she says that. She says you owe me a drizzle cake. Yeah, just for Barry to eat it. Yes, that's the one, CCTV user. Yeah, and I didn't know about it until Bella told me about it yesterday. I wasn't aware of it.
Yeah.
You know, Bella mentioned it yesterday because we were only on about, because ours is a dual fuel, we were only on about the other week about we get like a discount, and the check actually came the other day. And I mentioned that yesterday, and I says, you know how we were talking about it a week or so ago, and that's when Bella told me about it, and I hadn't even never heard of it until Bella told me.
Yeah.
But as soon as I finished the live stream yesterday, I got on the phone to them, and you know, oh, that's all right, Cece. But it was just like, in fact, I've got check thing down here. That's the check.
Yeah.
And we was only on about it. I don't know if it was last week or week before. And I says, because we have both the gas and the electric with British Gas, we always get a discount every year. And then lo and behold, the other day that check came, and I says, you know what we were discussing a few weeks back. I says, well, I had the check come, and that's when Bella mentioned it in the chat.
Wow.
And I hadn't got a clue. I'd never heard of it until Bella told me. So I mean, it's, you know, it's not something that everybody knows about.
Guess what just arrived in the post?
What? Who?
I got this, right? And it's a postcard. So it says here, Dear Sarah, hello, I'm sorry it's taken me so long to write. How are you, little lady? I'm doing well, just busy with school and music. I can't believe you're growing so fast. Love, Future Girl 123, the YouTuber. Thank you very much.
Oh.
It's so cute.
CCTV user says you should be entitled to it as well, but you're not with British Gas, are you?
That is so sweet.
Well, I'm
Who's
going to head off now, guys, because I'm going to go and get ready, and I'll let you all know how I get on.
Okay, then.
All right, I'll see you all later. Bye.
Bye, Emily.
Aw.
So who have you got your power supply? Oh.
Hello. Wrong button, Kate.
Oh, any energy company. I just thought it were British Gas. See, this is our not in the know I am. I just thought it were British Gas.
Yeah.
Cut her out.
Oops.
But yeah, I mean, I wasn't aware of it until Bella mentioned it yesterday. And as soon as I shut the live stream down yesterday, that was it. I was on dog and bone to British Gas, you see.
Yeah. I don't know.
So,
What happened? She says it cut her out.
probably the signal dropped or something.
Oh, maybe.
But yeah, I mean, this is sort of like how much not in the know I am. I just thought it, yeah, and Bella thought it was only British Gas as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not too bad. Vicky's still a bit poorly, but feeling a little bit better.
Yeah. I'm more stuffed up than I was yesterday, but you know, I'm better than I was. You know. But yeah.
Yeah. CCTV user says everyone in the UK go check out the warm home discount to see if you're eligible.
Oh, there you go.
But you see, if you've sort of got to be on a certain benefit, and I'm on 2 of them, so I can't see it being a problem with me not getting it, if you know what I mean. Because 2 of the benefits that she mentioned, I'm on.
Yeah.
He says Adam should qualify as well.
Yeah, he should do. Although I don't know if he pays the hydro bill. I think his mom does, but you never know, right? I don't know. Oh, you know what? It's just because I'm sitting back. I'm not talking very loud because my throat hurts a bit, but sorry, Kate. Yeah, I'm just not talking very loud. I'm just gonna go wake Austin up. I'm not going off, but I'm just gonna go wake him up and then I'll be back.
Yeah. CCTV user says if you earn under 60. Well, you see, the thing is, Chris works but two of the benefits that they mentioned I get, which is the employment support allowance and the disability allowance. But you see, same as I said to the lady, like Bella said yesterday, she has put on the gas, and it you know, it pays for the winter time. But I were in a quandary whether or not to have it to put on the gas or to put on the electric. Now, we use a lot more electric than we do gas. So I says to her, I says, I think I'm going to have it put on the electric. So, but same as I said to Chris, the money that we save by not having to put any on the electric, we're going to put on the gas anyway. I like it as I always get a check from them. Yeah, Jeanette, you alone qualify. Yeah. Pip and yeah, that they the two that I qualify for. So basically, the lady said to me, because I'm on ESA and I'm on the PIPs, you know, she couldn't see a problem. But basically, sort of, they've got to cover their backs. And she says, well, we might have to check with the benefits agency. I says, well, I ain't got a problem with that because I know two of the benefits that you mentioned I'm on. You know, and I haven't got a problem with them checking up on that. And another one that I qualified on as well, they said to me, have you got any hospital medical equipment that you use on a regular basis? And I says, yes, because I have a CPAP machine and I'm actually going back for my review of my CPAP machine tomorrow. So yes, I do qualify on that count as well, because I have got medical equipment that I use from the hospital. Well, you see, same as I say, Bella, I was in a quandary as whether to have it put on the gas or the electric. But same as I said, in the winter, my washing machine's going like the clappers. I've always got my tumble dryer on, and we do tend to use a lot more electric than we do gas. Now, it's only sort of for half an hour here and there that we put the heating on just to warm it up, because me and Chris are both sort of, you know, let's say warm-blooded. And when it does drop a little bit, we tend to, it only needs to be on for about half an hour, and we're as warm as toast. So, but we did say if we had it put on the electric, that the extra that we would be paying on the electric will put on gas anyway. So, you know. But yes, the lady did say, basically, something about if you reapply the same time every year. And I says, well, look, I says, it could be easy enough for me to remember because it's just a week before my birthday. So it not be sort of hard to, yeah. Well, you see, this is the thing, Bella. I mean, Callum's got his uniform. Chris has got his uniform. So I'm washing near enough, if not every day, every other day. And like this morning, I put the washer on last night at tea time, and I'm in two minds whether or not to put it in the dryer. Then I thought, no, I'll wait and I'll put it in the morning. Well, I got up this morning, it's glorious outside, so I've hung it outside. Yeah. Well, she says basically, remember this date when you applied for it, and it's like annually you apply every year. So I says, well, it's not going to be hard to forget, because it's like just a week before my birthday. So it's like, hello. Oh dear, sleepyhead. Oh dear. Join the club, Carl. I'm tired as well. Oh, you're not on your own.
Yep.
Yeah, same as CCTV user says, £140 not to be sniffed at. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And same as we said, that £140 will probably last us till beyond Christmas, if you know what I mean. Hiya,
Yeah.
Barmer, how are you? So, yeah. So what I'm going to be saving, not having to put electric in, I can put on the gas anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like a win-win situation. And the thing is, Chris went back to work yesterday afternoon after I'd made the phone call and everything. And he told his colleague, and he went, "You jammy git." He says,
Yeah.
"What do you mean you jammy git?" He says, £140 on your electric. He says, "Well, you know, if you're entitled to it, you may as well claim it."
That's right.
Yeah, I'll speak to you after the live stream, Bella. We discussed it last night, and yes, we have decided, but I'll speak to you privately afterwards. So all will be revealed in due time. It's just a, you know, I can't say anything really.
Yeah.
But yes, it's £140 in English money, not in weight. But yeah, you know, it's you know, if you know, oh dear. Marie says sugar is over 400. But yes, you know, it's same as Bella said, and CCTV user. If they're not putting it out there, then are people supposed to know about it?
Well, that's exactly why they don't put it out there, because they don't want to have to pay. They don't want to have to pay out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Because there's like a lot of benefits. When you talk to certain people or whatever, they will tell you, look, we have this benefit that you can apply for, this benefit you can apply for, and this, and that, and the other thing you might be eligible. And it's like they don't want you to know because they don't want to have to pay you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and that's exactly why they don't tell you.
It says more working people on a low wage need to learn about the warm home discount.
Yes, they do.
You know, if they don't, if people don't know about it, you know, and it's like same as I said, until Bella mentioned it yesterday, I hadn't got a clue about it.
Yeah.
I hadn't got a clue. I'd never heard of it until Bella mentioned it.
Yeah.
Well, this is for the UK, Barmer. This is not, you know, I don't know whether you have a similar sort of scheme. You know, it's until Beauty on a Budget mentioned it yesterday, I hadn't heard of it whatsoever. And as soon as I closed the live stream down yesterday, I got onto the phone to them, and it seems like I am eligible for it. So why not?
Yeah.
You know, we're a one wage family, and yeah. CCTV user says it's disgusting that it's hidden. A leaflet should be sent out with every energy bill.
Yep.
You would have thought so, but same as Vicky's just said, they don't want to have to fork out, you know.
Yeah.
And the less people that know about it, the less money they've got to, you know. I mean, that's sort of that, like my opinion of it, you know, the less people that know about it, the less money they've got to,
yeah,
you know, hand out, basically.
I just read what Balma said. I figured we don't get anything warm here unless you buy a cup of coffee. Yeah.
Well, you see, it's basically the energy companies. If you're on a low wage, I mean, like you, for instance, would be eligible for it because one, you're classed as a pensioner, and you know you've not got an income. You know, you're on certain benefits.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like it's like I could get a certain amount, like disability. First of all, like I was listing off basically to Will, because him and I were chatting, everything that's wrong with me. And even my doctors at the point of swearing go, what do you have to do? Be bleeding to death before they'll help you or before they'll approve you. And they still say I am not considered disabled. And I was like, okay, so now for a fourth time, I'm applying. You know, and of course my social worker's like, okay, like this has to be the last time. And I said, no, I'm not giving up.
No. Why should you give up for something that you are entitled to? And I keep saying, like, somebody had come on and say, well, this benefit's been stopped, this, and I keep saying appeal.
Yeah.
And sooner or later they're going to get fed up on you. When is this woman ever going to stop, you know, applying or appealing against it?
Well, when you start listening.
Yeah. Bella says she's pays weekly by topping up a smart meter online. We've still got the old card and the key.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a case of, basically she said they'll send you a letter. Yes, you take that letter to a post office and basically you take your key in with you and this letter over, and they put the £140 on your key.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's how it affects you. Well, I went in and had a psych assessment done, or a psychological assessment done by the March of Dimes, and they basically said that I have borderline personality disorder, but my depression is heightened with my anxiety.
Yeah.
So, you know, if that isn't a major issue, aside of all the physical issues I have, I mean, but it is what it is, and I'm reapplying, so, you know.
Yeah. Well, you see, same as I said earlier on, I don't know that when you'd gone off, one of the questions was, have you got any hospital medical equipment that you rely on? And I says, yes.
Yeah, my CPAP machine.
Yeah. And that was one of the things, one of the questions that she asked me. And I says to her, I says, well, basically, I says, I rely on a CPAP machine nightly. Yeah. Obviously, that runs on electric.
Yeah.
So that was like three of the things of the questions that she asked me.
Yeah.
Because I've got medical equipment from the hospital that I rely on a daily basis, which is my CPAP machine.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. In fact, Bella, that was, I mean, if I'd have thought about it, I could have asked her to put me through to that department yesterday, because we have just recently had a letter saying that we can go on smart meters. And basically, same as Bella says, I won't have to leave the house. It's just a case of doing it online and topping it up online, and it goes straight on your meter.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is, in fact, I'm going to do that again today when I finish the live stream. I'm going to give them a ring and say, well, look, I've had a letter saying we can go on the smart meters, you know, do it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just a case of going online, putting your bank or your card details in, boom, and it's done. You know, then that way you don't have to go out, you don't have to like physically go in a shop and put money on your card or your key or whatever, and you know, job's a good one. Yeah. CCTV user says technically you could lose both legs but still do some kind of work. Is he being a snuggle bunny this morning?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's another cake you want to share with me. Oh, Bella. Oh, man.
She'll have me baking till Christmas at this rate.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you see, when I made the carrot cake, it made two, so I could actually make carrot cake and have one for herself and have one for Bella.
Exactly.
But because you see, the funny thing is, when I made the carrot cake, I literally had to grate all the carrots by hand.
Oh
There were
yeah,
1 pound and 3 ounces of carrots. So, but that might be why my hands is buggered.
maybe.
So-
it could be.
After I'd done that and I'd vlogged the thing, I went, I know one of the things you can buy me. So he says,
Yeah.
what's that? I says, an electric carrot grater. I mean, electric grater.
Exactly.
I said, it'd saved me a hell of a lot of weight. I says, because I says, it took me forever and a day. I says, to grate about 1 pound and 3 ounces of carrots.
Yeah, exactly. That's too much.
CCTV user says the warm home cake.
Yeah, that's right. Aw. Good morning. Say hi, Jeanette. No, she can't. say that.
Are you enjoying being back at school, Carter?
Carter, Jeanette said, "Are you enjoying being back at school?" Nope.
No. Well, he gave me an honest answer.
Yep. What's the matter?
Well, think in a couple of days you'll be able to have a lie in, Carter. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Bella says she puts the grater attachment on my mixer.
Oh, there you go. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Funny thing is, CCTV user came in. Chris did a live stream last night, and he came in there last night.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, trying to convince you you're better off, that something's bad for them. I mean, it's sort of like, as we say in the UK, it goes in one ear and out the other. But he did say, CCTV user, that he's going to Wales, I think it is.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So I don't know when he's going or whether he's going at the weekend, but he did say he was going for 4 days, I think. So, but you see as well, Vicky, you can tell it's coming autumn because the leaves are falling off the trees now.
Yep, they're everywhere. I'm bored. Okay, we'll go do something.
Where's the eye?
Come on.
It's all right. I'm laughing at what Balmer's put. She says in this case it went in his mouth and out the other end.
Yep, that's right.
Okay then, Bella. See you later.
Bye, Bella.
Have a nice day. But I mean, I did say Chris was watching Bella's latest vlog this morning, and the kids were running about the garden. And I went, boy, have them kids got some energy.
And Carter knocking everything down this morning.
Oh.
It's like a bull moose in a china shop.
That's the problem when you're not fully awake.
Yeah, that's right. You're knocking everything down. Yeah.
It's like when Callum gets up in the morning, you'll say, morning, he'll go,
That's what he did. I'm like, Austin, I went up to wake him up, and I'm like, good morning. That's how he got out of
yeah, well,
bed.
Callum's is more a,
Yeah. Don't talk to me.
Him and Chris is not a morning person.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is why I bought them matching pajamas. It says, like, something with a bear on it,
Yeah.
And I bought them matching pajamas because they're like 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll look into that CCTV. I will. Yeah, it says you could do a pin post about it in the Facebook group. Try and get it out to as many people as possible. If they won't advertise it, we will.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very true. But same as I say, if I hadn't to mention like the dual fuel thing and say, no, well, you know what we were talking about the other week and we got a check, Bella wanted, mentioned it to me because I'd never heard of it before.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what, Bama? I hear you on that one because I'll go to bed sometimes at 10 o'clock or whatever. And I'll wake up at, I've had a great full night's sleep, but by 2 o'clock, I'm ready for a nap. Or even after that, there's days where I've slept on and off all day.
I mean, I were like that yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean,
You just want to sleep.
I get up with them at 6 o'clock, and sometimes in the morning I go back to bed. Now I've gone back to bed, bearing in mind it probably only be for an hour or so. Do you know what I mean? Okay then, Emma, see you later. But
Bye, Emma.
Pardon me, we were in bed late the night before, and I sort of had a good 6 hours solid without waking up or getting up to the toilet or anything.
Yeah.
But because I felt rough as anything yesterday morning, after I'd done the live stream, I went in there, washed the pots, etc., had a spot of lunch, got down on the sofa, and next thing I must have nodded off because,
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how I am, Marie. It's like you just want to sleep all day. So I kind of said something to me yesterday, and he actually kind of made me a little upset. But he's like, "Oh, well, you need to get out of the house. You need to get some air. You need to motivate yourself. You need to do this. You need to do that." And I'm like, "Dude, okay, first of all, you don't even understand what I'm going through." And I said, "Number two, you don't think I push myself?" And I said,
I mean, but the case is, Vicky, you've got to have the energy to go out in the first place.
Well, that's it. But he doesn't realize how debilitating depression and anxiety really is. He's just like, basically his theory is suck it up, buttercup, let's go. And I'm like, Dad, I'm not like that. You don't understand what I've been through in the last 40 years. This has got me to a point where I need to actually drag myself, and I know this sounds bad, but drag myself just to have a shower some days.
Yeah. Big red bear. But yeah, I mean, it's all right, them words coming out your dad's mouth, but same as me and Bella says, you've got to live a day in my shoes to understand what it's like.
Yeah, exactly. And he doesn't get it, oh well. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be the cruncher. Since we came back off holiday, which is 3 weeks on Saturday, I haven't been out the house.
Yeah.
And that's 3 weeks.
Yeah. I think yesterday was the first day I had gone out in a few days or in a week or so actually, because I just went over and sat with my neighbor and had a bit of a coffee and a chat, and came back in the house.
And the reason for that is because I've been in that much pain lately, it hasn't been physically possible to go out the house. You know what I mean? I've been in that much pain. I mean, it takes me all my time to get about the house, let alone go out and go anywhere. Because Chris is working 7:30 till 4 every single day, except for the weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is what I've said many, many times, CCTV user.
Yeah.
It's all right for people to say, I mean, I had a nasty comment on one of my vlogs, and it went to the effect of, get up off your fat arse and do some arse work.
Yeah.
But I sat here and I said, well, you put yourself in my shoes every single day and the pain that I go through, then you change your mind.
Yeah. And that's it. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I mean, the hard part for me too is having money, and stuff like that. But it's also, my kids, I used to be able to walk for hours. I'd take my kids, I'd walk from here to the mall. We wouldn't take the bus anywhere unless we were going downtown, or to a doctor's appointment or something like that, and it's just everything physically has gotten to the point now where I can't make it a block without, I can't even make it across my house to the bathroom without being in pain. You just touch me some days because I have fibromyalgia. You just touch me some days and I want to scream because it hurts that much.
I know what you like with that one, Vicky.
Yeah, and it's my brother thinks it's all in my head. I'm like, no, you don't understand how debilitating this stuff is, to the point where I just want to shut myself in, curl up in a ball and cry because I'm in so much pain some days.
Exactly.
And it's like, you know, and then for a week you're trying to push yourself and whatever. And then you hit this wall of like, oh, great, look at all this stuff I have to do. It's so overwhelming. And then you shut down again. Like, this is what people don't understand. It's a vicious cycle, and it's so hard.
Yeah, and same as CCTV user said, I'd rather lose all the money they give me to have a normal life. And I second that one.
Yep, absolutely. I would love to work an 8-hour day job. I would love to.
Yeah.
But I can't, because I can't sit for any length of time. I can't stand for any length of time. I can't walk very far. Jobs consider me a liability, you know, so it's like,
Yeah, Red Bear said he went to football and then went to the cinema.
Oh, good.
So he's getting back to his old self.
Good.
But yeah, you know, I mean, I looked, I mean, you get comment like I've just told you the comment that I had, you know. My answer to that is, you live a day in my shoes and you'd soon understand why I have to sit down to do my vlogs.
Yep.
I've got an knee that's knackered that they're not doing anything about. The other one's going the same way. And I'm like Vicky, I'm in constant pain every single day.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? And it's like this morning. I felt as rough as a butcher's dog yesterday. I do feel a little bit better in myself, but the pain's still there.
Yeah. There is, you know what, Bear, there is things that you can do from home and stuff like that. But some of those things here in Canada, they cost money to get started or whatever. Even if you're willing to work for another company, they provide some of it, but they don't provide it all. And I can't afford it. Right,
it's like a franchise thing, isn't it? You have to put something into it to get something out of it.
Yeah.
But you see, I mean, CCTV user says his prescription's been at the chemist for 6 days. Now, I'm thankful that I've got Chris, because he's able-bodied and he can get me prescription and things for me. But same as that, I mean, this is another thing I always say. The people on YouTube just see this. They don't see what's going off. I mean, like today, I've got up, my neck's red. It feels like it's burning.
Yeah.
I think I've got an infection or something going on somewhere. But I've had excruciating pain in my shoulder. It's going all the way down my arms. Both my hands are swelling up. That one's not as bad as this one, but just look at that.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is no word of a lie. I sat there the other night.
Oh, honey.
And I says to Chris, I says, it's going to get to a stage where I can't even wipe my own arse.
Yeah.
Now think of that, not being able to wipe yourself when you go to the toilet.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
Blow me a kiss, Carter, and I'll be all better.
He heard, put it here. Put it there. He heard you crying and wanted to come make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I'm all right. But it was, same as I say, it was just, I sat there talking to Chris the other night and I said, you know, my hand's getting that bad. I mean, albeit it's my left hand. But it gets, if it gets that bad, it's going to be like, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I'm getting upset. When it comes to a point when you can't even wipe your own bum.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's the scary part, is you get to that point. Like, I mean, go ahead. I don't have a husband. All I have is my kids. So it's like, you know, what good am I to them is what goes through my head some days, you know.
That's how you feel.
Yeah.
And
but I am good.
My worst fear is being a burden to Chris and being a burden to Callum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it's, this is what I'm saying. People don't understand what goes through our minds and what we deal with every day.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
this
Exactly.
is what I say when just walking in my shoes.
Yeah. Exactly. Don't judge me until you know me.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
it's hard to think of you. I mean, God bless his soul. Chris just turned around to me and he said, well, I took my wedding vows just over 15 years ago. And in them wedding vows, it says, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health.
Yeah, for better, for worse.
Yeah. And, I mean, that's just exactly, I'm sort of sat there crying. He's trying to cheer me up. And he says, I took my wedding vows seriously. He says, when I married you. He says, and if that's what I've got to do, then that's what I've got to do. I says, but I don't want you to have to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you understand.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
And yeah, CCTV user says that he totally understands I could end up permanently paralysed in a day, a week, a month, or a year. They can't tell me when, but it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, this is the thing. I mean, I've had the problem with my knee, for ages, and they're not prepared to do anything for it. So what happens? It gets that bad as I end up in a wheelchair.
Yeah, because you can't walk. Yeah.
And now my other knee's going the same way.
Yeah.
So what do they do? Do they wait till you're, totally incapacitated and you're in a wheelchair?
Yeah, basically.
But even then, they're probably still not going to do anything.
Yeah. It's too much. Like, they don't realize how we have to deal with.
And a CCTV user says a new doctor on his first day discovered, he were in a bad way and sent him for an MRI scan. You know what I mean? It's it's got to that point where, you can't even rely on your GPs.
Yeah, exactly. You can't, because they don't pay attention.
But yeah, it's same as you say. It's all right for people to sit there and judge you and say do this or do that. You know what I mean? But if you're not physically able to do that, then Yeah. Bear says when I get old, I can get a pretty nurse to clean me. It don't work like that, Bear. You probably get an old one about 60 odd.
Yes.
You'll probably have one that's like a matron type with,
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Grey hair and, wart on end of her nose and. Yeah, exactly. And I were going on about that the other day. CCTV users, they give a 10-minute slot, and I says, like, sort of what I've got to go back to doctors with. It take more than 10 minutes to, believe you me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
And you can't possibly fit in what your ailments are in 10 minutes.
Nope. Exactly.
But yeah, and Chris keeps saying to me, well, get back to doctors. But same as I said, it means I've got to go and get a tram because he's, like at work during the day.
Yeah, exactly.
But and then it's the trek up for the tram in first place. It's all right, but you can't afford to keep getting taxis there and back because by the time you've done, I mean, it's 380 there and 380 back. So you've spent a tenner just in taxis going up there.
Yeah. Oh, brother.
I'll let Crimso's me down. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I'll let my fireman nose me down. Hi, WrestleMania.
Hey, wrestler. Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, it's like you said, you have to walk a day in our shoes to understand what goes through our minds, what we have to deal with on a daily basis and stuff like that. And it is even harder when you have children because you need to feel useful, but then you don't. You don't feel that way.
I mean, another thing that well, didn't upset me, but it made me angry. You know, the person we were talking about that I blocked. He went in Chris's at the weekend, I think it was. And basically, this is what grated on me as well. It basically says, oh, it looks like a bomb's gone off in your ass.
No.
And it just angered me to the point where, ooh.
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah. You know what I mean? You come and clean it then.
Yep. Be my guest. Doors open. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all right for that person to sit there in judgment to say, oh, it looks like a bomb's gone off in your ass.
Yep. Oh, excuse me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't care.
It's like you, Vicky, same as you said, you do what you can when you can.
Yep. It's like CCTV user says, it's a form of bullying, and it is. It is a form of bullying to start, demeaning someone, mentally. It's
yeah. But I mean, it's a good. Well, put it this way. I said to Chris, I said it were a good job it were on his channel and not on mine, because I'd have let rip. Honestly, I would.
Yep.
Yeah. And you know what Chris is like. He sits there, whatever sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when Chris goes live, I'm always on my phone, and I were fuming. I was absolutely fuming.
Yeah. Holy cow. Because
Yeah.
they only see the little things. They don't see the entire house either, and this is what gets me. It's one little spot you think a bomb went off in, that's fine, but you know what? Don't be judgmental.
Yeah, but I mean, it's same as I always say, Vicky. The house is not dirty. It's just a little bit untidy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Not dirty.
Yeah.
Callum's has his breakfast every morning. He goes out to school with food in his belly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Isn't Chris's uniforms are always clean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're always done.
Callum has a bath every morning. Chris has this, mostly in the evening when he's done his shift at work.
Yeah.
They're not dirty. They're fed. Yes, the house is a little bit untidy. But I can't do everything.
Exactly. Yep, exactly. That's what I say to the kids. I can't keep up with all of this by myself.
Yeah, and same as the CCTV says, difference between dirty and untidy is a huge difference. Yeah, I totally agree with you there, CCTV. But you see, the thing is as well, with the washing this morning, you've got to think that I've got to take the wash basket outside. I've got to keep bending down to get the pegs out, and I've pushed myself to hang that washing out this morning.
Yeah. Yep. Because that is a definite hard job, because you got to have your arms up, and then you've got to bend down and up and down, and that's a lot.
Yeah. And to say that I've got trouble with my shoulder and my hand, I've pushed myself to hang that washing out this morning. But yeah, I mean, that's what grated on me. You know, you can come here, there's no dust because I've got a feather duster. That's easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no dust. It is just a bit untidy.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Bear said, just stupid little boys.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, anyway, yep.
Yeah, and there you go, CC. He's hit the nail on the head. I could have took the easy option and put them in the tumble dryer, but I didn't.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry.
You know what I mean? I pushed myself to get out there. I mean, that's the furthest I've been out the arse in 3 weeks. And that's just outside to hang the washing out.
Yeah, exactly.
But you do tend to push yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do. And this is the thing. Like, if we didn't push ourselves, nothing would get done.
Exactly. But yeah, you know, I mean, but Chris always, you know, Chris always says this, you know, and this is sort of just his take on things. People come here to see us, not to see the state of the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They take us, you know, as friends take us as they find us.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, same as Chris says, anybody's welcome to visit on the assumption that they come to visit us, not to see what the state of the house is in.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
But you know, it's same as we've said, Vicky. We do what we can when we can.
Oh, I was hiding $1.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not hiding. It's first. No, that was his payment for walking the dog yesterday.
Okay.
He walked my neighbor's dog yesterday. She paid him $3. Yeah.
His Carter moaning now cost Austin's got $3.
Yeah, he's like, hey, he's hiding money, and I'm like, he's not hiding money. He got paid for walking the dog. Holy.
Oh dear.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
and CCTV user says that's a true say, but Chris, that's what Chris always says. They come to see us, not what state the house is in.
Yep, that's exactly it.
And a true friend will take that at face value.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's so many. What makes me laugh is there's so many assumptions nowadays. They think, you know, because it's untidy that you sit about doing anything all day. And, you know, this person is only a young person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a UK-based person.
Yeah.
But, you know, I always say,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, forget the Jeremy Kyle. It's all the Jeanette Pickering show. Don't you forget it, Bear. But you know what I mean? That person is only a young person. You know, don't you think you've got enough problems of your own without sort of criticising other people's problems?
That's it. Deal with your own pile of crap before you start dealing with everybody else's.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. Oh, look, I've got a thumbs down again.
Oh, yay. I wonder.
Woo!
But see, the thing is, you know what? I lost my train of thought now. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Go ahead.
It's called getting old, Vicky. I have that moments all the time.
Yep. That's another part of the depression and anxiety and sleep apnea and everything else. It helps makes you forget things.
CCTV user says stash the cash.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay then. Okay then, Bear. And don't think I was talking about you in any other way. It's somebody else, and Vicky knows who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, when I got on about the thumbs down the other day, I said Keith was in. Well, same as I mean, I look at it this way: CCTV user. I couldn't give a monkey's uncle.
Hey.
Yeah, that's how I roll. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, you know, it says banned people shouldn't be able to leave thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't give a monkey. You know, I mean, I am mourning. I and Nick. I think we're both suffering with mental blocks this morning, Vicky.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But yeah, you know. I don't care about thumbs down. One, they're giving me watch time. 2, they're getting me further up the pecking order.
Yeah.
And they're boosting my watch time minutes up as well.
Yeah, I couldn't give a rat's patootie what anybody thinks about me. So,
Exactly. And I'm the same, Vicky. You know,
excuse me. Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, you either love me or hate me. And either way, I couldn't give a rat's ass about which one it is. You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I think we all feel that way, Lucy. You know, it's just a case of, you know, I want to be first in line when the handing body transplants out.
Yeah.
Gonna dance in the kitchen listening to Shane Ritchie, I'm Your Man. Yeah, you have to grow a thick skin, CCTV user.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Kelly Pie?
Cutie pie. Yeah.
It looks like Kelly Pie.
You never know. I don't know.
It looks like Kelly Pie. I mean, I don't know whether it is or not, but it looks very much like Kelly.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it says Cutie Pie or something like that.
No, I've just checked the channel out as well.
Yeah. Trying to. I don't know. Yeah.
Right, I'm laughing at Barmer what she's put. That's one thing I don't think I've ever seen, a rat's ass. But no, I don't want to get close enough to see one either, Barmer. I hate the critters.
Yep.
Oh, bless you.
Bless you. Jeanette said bless you.
Thank you.
But no, I don't ever want to get close enough to see one of them either.
No.
Yeah, that's another one. I don't give a flying fig.
Yeah.
And as I always say, CCTV, does this face look bothered? Because it ain't.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you're fed up as well. We've been having a moan and groan and a bit of a cry and everything this morning, Nick.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Big Red Bear says it with the Jeremy Kyle show.
That's it. You know what? He's actually pretty funny sometimes, Jeremy Kyle. I've seen some of his
Oh yeah.
views.
Yeah. Equinox says 3 guesses why. I can guess why. She says, oh, a flying fig. That's a thought. Do you think figs are fruit? Well, I mean, it's like dates. Are they fruits?
Yeah.
Yeah, CCTV user says he's not sure if they're fruits.
I think they are.
Well, I mean, it's like dates. They sort of declass them as fruits as well, because they're on the same par with the fig. I mean, so they've got the brain matter working now, you see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I'll ask Google, see if they've got the answer.
It's a fig fruit. Hey, Google.
When in doubt, ask Google.
That's right.
I'm glad everybody's making me laugh anyway.
Well, that's good. That's what we all need to. No point in.
Hello again.
Google. Okay, Google. Adam's back.
Well,
I am. I'm having another coffee, so I thought
it says Ficus car, wherever it is an Asian species of a flowering plant in the mulberry family. Known as the common fig, it is a source of the fruit, also called the fig, as such as an important crop in those areas. Yes, so a fig is actually a fruit. Yes, Nick's already said dates are, unless it's part of the.
Yep.
Yes, so
yeah.
well, a date's they said a date's a fruit, But yes, CCTV user has said, have you heard of the warm home discount?
Adam?
Hello, sorry, I've got to make a phone call. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, gone again.
He's got to make a phone call.
Barmer says no, it's not. It's actually an inverted flower.
Hmm. It's cultivated, so okay.
Barmer says, "Oh, do you think figs are a fruit? Let's vote. I'm about to give you unknown info." DCTV user says it's part of the nut family. Dates are a fruit. Hiya, Ian. Sorry I missed you. We debating whether figs and dates are a fruit.
Yeah.
So that's why I missed you. So yes, we're debating whether figs are a fruit or dates are a fruit.
Yeah.
So a fig is actually an inverted flower.
Oh,
Hmm.
new. I didn't know that.
That's it. I mean, you learn something every day.
Yep, exactly.
Come to the coffee morning and you'll find all these facts and figures out.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, not that I like figs or dates, but it's sort of got the brain cells going a little bit. I mean, dates and figs, are they a fruit or
Yeah.
obviously a flower?
No, that's good.
How are you feeling today, Ian? I know you put the still in a bad way on your Facebook thing, and on Pixie's live stream last night, he said Carmella Iwater were going out today, and I went, no, you're not. You're only going as far as front door, and that's your outside.
Yeah.
So, because he said he could hardly walk, so I says that'll be far enough for you. Front door, no more.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he'll have me to deal with.
Yeah. Sit out in the garden, but that's about as far as you're going.
Yeah, grounded.
Yep.
You said it. And if he goes further, the front door is in trouble.
Yeah, he needs to take it easy.
Yeah, and me and Vicky will come and get him.
Yeah, we're gonna come beat you up, Ian.
Yeah, we're going to send the girls round instead of the boys.
Yep. You're in trouble now, dude. I understand it though, because Ian's the type of guy that likes to be out and about and whatever, so he's probably going stir crazy, but
Well, yeah, but I mean, same as I say,
Yeah.
there's still shit, but going to the shop soon to get a bit of fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's until that far away, otherwise you are in trouble.
Yep. Is Sophie going with you, I hope? Obviously, Sophie's going with him.
Prosciutto with sharp provolone and fig spread sandwich is the best. I've never even heard of that.
Oh, prosciutto. It's prosciutto's like an Italian bacon.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Some as I say, a fig or a date isn't my cup of tea either.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only 5 minutes walk. But when you can't hardly walk, I mean, it's like climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. CCTV user says his favourite sandwich is roast beef, ice cold lettuce, and cucumber.
Yeah.
But you see, the only thing is with me, I like cucumber, but it don't like me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it gives me wind, but not in that department, in this department.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
It repeats on me something chronic. Yeah, same as I say, I love cucumber.
Anything green, like salads or cucumbers, green peppers or whatever.
Yeah.
And green does that to me.
Yeah. Barmer says it can't be pollinated by bees. It's fertilized by fig wasp. Oh. which are a tiny little wasp that enters the fig and lay their larvae. They lose the wings and antennas when they enter, so they die there. Oh dear.
Well, I'm not eating any figs anytime soon.
Neither
I
am
don't like figs. Figs
He
are
says, I've
disgusting.
never heard of cucumber doing that. Every time I eat cucumber, it riffs on me.
So Adam,
Hello, Vicky.
CCTV user was asking you if you had heard of the
Warm home discount.
Yes, that's what I get. I get that every year. It's about £140 roughly.
Yeah,
that
well,
they give you.
same as, yeah, it is. You're correct there. We just wondered if you knew about it, because up until Bella mentioning it yesterday, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, I forgot to claim it last year, but I got it this year, so I'll need to claim in September to get it. So
Yeah, well, you see, when I shut the live stream down yesterday, I got straight onto British Gas, and there's 3 things I'm eligible on it for. So basically, they ask you which you want it on, gas or electric. So
we don't get a choice. You just get it on electric, I think.
well, they asked me, and they said, "Do you want it on your gas or electric?" And I says, "Well, electric, because I use a lot more electric than I do gas."
Same here.
It says, "Good man, not many people know about it. Just found out today. Jeanette never knew about it, so now we're going to have it." You see, I need to get Chris to do like a pin thing and telling everybody that some benefits that there's certain benefits that you're allowed to claim on. There's 3. I get employment support allowance, which gives you an eligibility, the disability allowance, and they asked me a question: do I have medical equipment that I rely on from the hospital? And yes, I do, because I got the CPAP machine, haven't I?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Nick says coronation chicken with rocket. I don't like coronation chicken.
I do.
What's that?
It's
Basically, sort of curried chicken, but it's in the you can have it in sandwiches, on salads. It's like you buy egg mayonnaise in the supermarket, but it's chicken with sort of mayonnaise that's curried with sultanas and bits.
It's like basically chicken in like a sauce type of thing, but I don't like the taste of the saucy.
Yeah.
Yeah, or be on full-time work, but on a low wage. That's it. And Chris has had baby leaf salad with ham, egg, and mayo.
Oh, wow.
I haven't had anything yet. I'm going to McDonald's in a bit.
Well, I'll be having a sandwich or something when I shut the live stream down. It'll probably only be an ham sandwich.
Yeah.
No, it's not boozing again.
Hi, flying monkeys.
Hi, flying monkey.
Hello.
Okay, then, Bomber Grace. I appreciate you coming in and thank you for being with us.
Bye, Barmer.
So yes.
Sounds like a nice sandwich he had for lunch today, eh?
Yeah.
Anyone wants a cappuccino?
Yes, please.
I'll have a latte instead.
I've only got a cappuccino.
Yeah, it was created. It was created for the Queen's coronation. Still don't like it.
I never really thought about why it was called coronation chicken. Now that explains everything.
Yeah, well, there you go. You learn facts every day on my live streams, and I do keep.
You do.
Yeah. So while there's 10 viewers in, I'm just going to say, in the morning, Mr. Postman on his other channel, Adam McGee will be doing the coffee morning. I'm just going to take this because it's Pixie ringing.
Yeah.
And I did post a post in Jeanette's Facebook group about it. If you go and look in there, you will find it somewhere.
Okay. Flying Monkey says that he will take a pint of Guinness, please. And
I'm not at the pub, sorry.
CCTV user says they'll take a hot chocolate, Adam, and a sausage roll.
I haven't got any sausage rolls here, but I'm sure they've got hot chocolate.
So how are you this morning?
I'm all right. Yeah.
Yep. Looks like a nice day out.
It is. It's got a bit overcast now, but it's still nice.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm not going to be much longer. Coffee, go and get a McDonald's quickly, then get the bus home.
Yeah. Did they catch the guy with the purse?
I don't know because it was out of sight. But I bet he did. I think he must have done.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I hope they did. Coronation Chicken was created in 1953 when renowned florist Constance Spry and cordon bleu chef Rosemary Hume catered a banquet to celebrate the coronation of Queen Elizabeth. It's believed to be inspired by the Jubilee chicken created for George V, his silver jubilee in 1935. Huh. Good to know.
Just going to unmute you. Somebody wants to say hello.
Hello, Pixie, my love.
Pixie.
Hello, Vicky, my darling. Hello, Adam.
Hello.
I says I'll just unmute my microphone so you can say hello to everyone.
What do you think? I can see the microphone.
Well, they can see you.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Bad.
He sat in the van all by his lonesome.
Oh, Diggums.
Yeah.
Poor baby.
CCTV user says, "Hiya, Pixie sweetie."
Hello,
Mm,
oh, dear.
yeah, but like coronation chicken in a fresh baked baguette. Oh, okay.
Yeah, in a jacket potato, it's quite nice.
Yeah. I don't even know what to have for lunch today. It'll probably be beans on toast.
I like beans on toast. You can't go wrong with it.
Nope.
It's a good staple.
Aw. I'm eating raisins right now. Yay.
I'm not eating anything. Yay!
You haven't even had breakfast yet?
CCTV user says he loves beans on toast. And Pixie told you, he says he wasn't saying hi, CCTV user sweetie back.
I didn't hear that because my phone broke up.
Yeah.
Yep.
The right CCTV user says, "Hiya, Pixie sweetie." And when I says to him, I says, CCTV users just said, "Hiya, Pixie sweetie." Said, "Well, tell him I'm not saying hi, CCTV user sweetie back." Just saying.
Yeah, he's saying he fries the beans with a little curry powder. He's just gonna sabotage Pixie's drone now.
With itching powder.
As much
No,
as he
that wouldn't
likes you, he says he's not calling you sweetie.
Nope.
work. I bet Pixie would call me sweetie if he had the chance.
He might.
Well, it says, "Hiya, Vicky, my darling," and Adam.
That's close. You know, it's almost something.
Yeah.
It's halfway there.
Yeah. At least he didn't insult you.
That makes a change. That does make a change.
Yeah. Nick says he made satay chicken the other night. Wasn't bad for a first attempt.
Ooh.
Now, you see, I can't eat anything too spicy or too hot because I get like acid reflux and whatever.
Yeah.
something. He called me babe last week. He must have found someone else.
Maybe.
It probably was a mistake.
Yep. Probably thought he was talking to Jeanette.
Oh dear. Yeah, it was probably a case of mistaken identity.
Exactly.
More than likely.
Anyway, Jeanette, I gotta head off, hun, because I gotta get Austin up and off to school because he's got a ride today. So
Dixon
they're not
butt,
leaving till
Vicky.
almost 8:30, which is okay for him. But I'll see you guys in the morning.
Yeah,
Obviously,
you'll not be
Adam
seeing
this
me, obviously.
afternoon.
Yeah,
Yeah, go kick some butt, Vicky.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Take
bang
care,
the rest
guys.
together if they don't do as they're told. I'll see you later, Vicky, and
All right. See you guys.
see you later.
Bye, Vicky.
Did you go to the shop then, Ian? He says he's back. He says he was having a walk to the shop.
Ah, so he must be making a little bit of progress then.
Well, he said basically he wanted to get out and get some fresh air.
Yeah.
Equinox's satay chicken isn't spicy. We see my limit to curries is a korma, and I know it's not very hot, but that's sort of my limit as regards curries.
I can eat hotter than a korma, but I love a korma. You can't beat a korma. It's nice.
Well, that's it. It says no, still in the house. I thought you'd been down to the shop.
So it's taking him an hour to get downstairs, and then he'll take another hour to get out the front door, and then he'll take about 3 hours to get to the shop, and then he'll.
Yeah. Oh, pardon me.
Oh.
Don't injure yourself. Nick, it's what it is. It's just a review of my CPAP machine. It's just like what it is. I've got like one of these newfangled ones, and like how you've got the memory card thing in your drone. It's just like that, but they take a memory card out of it, stick it in a machine at the hospital, and then it transfers the data onto their system. And basically that's all it is. They sort of print a graph out, see whether you've had any episodes of not breathing in your sleep, etc. Then they ask you, I do need a new mask. So it's like an annual review, let's say. That's basically all it is. And it's something that I have to do every year. It's just to check that the equipment's working right, make sure that it's working okay for me, and I haven't had any episodes where I'm, stopping breathing in my sleep. Oh, I couldn't eat anything like that. CCTV user. If I like korma, you'd enjoy this. I'll have to try it. How you were nosing around on here and on Facebook. How dare you leave us and go elsewhere? But yeah, that's all it is, Nick. And the fact of the matter is, my appointment's at 10 o'clock in the morning, but because of my disability, they send me transport. Now, they always say to be ready for 2 hours before your appointment. So it means I've got to be ready for about 8 o'clock. But they never come 2 hours before my appointment anyway. But it's just a yearly thing. It's just a review and make sure the equipment's working okay. And that's basically all it is.
Make sure you carked it.
It's same as I say, it's just like a thing where they check that the equipment's working okay. If I need any spare parts, which are probably, too many to mention, but I mean for the CPAP machine. But anyway, it's a yearly thing, and every 2 years they give you a new machine so they can take that one in to be maintained, if you know what I mean. So that's basically all it is. So yes, just another reminder that Adam will be hosting the coffee morning in the morning. You've gone all posh now because you had him. So Adam will be hosting the coffee morning, not on his Bossman channel, but on his Adam McGee channel. So everybody join Adam in the morning for the coffee morning. And if I'm back in time, I will join you. Yeah. I'm sure I'm going to go hospital fit director just to discuss the state of the NHS. It's probably in hiding somewhere. It says go find the director of the hospital. We can do a stream on the state of the NHS. It'd probably be a no comment interview. But yeah, I'd be searching for a month's Sundays because the department that I go to, it's sort of not in the main hospital. It's like a branch of the hospital, if you know what I mean. I forgot what the department's respiratory summit or other. Oh, I'll tell you in a minute. I'll find letter somewhere. Well, I've got letter somewhere. It's the respiratory department anyway. You know, like where the people go for when they've got asthma and that sort of thing. You know, people that are on oxygen, etc. It's that department. It's respiratory and something else. I don't know. I forgot now. But security will escort you out. Probably. But yes, I'll try and join you if I'm back early enough.
If you're lucky.
Eh?
They'll escort you out if you're lucky enough.
Yeah. But you see, same as I said, I mean, like my appointment's at 10 o'clock. I could be done and dusted for about 10:30. But then you have to sit in this room waiting for your transport to come back. So you could be like waiting half an hour, 10 minutes, 3/4 of an hour, an hour. You know what I mean? It all depends what jobs they've got on and who they've got to pick up and whatever. Where is Adam today? Is that having a coffee?
I'm outside in the shopping, outside the shops, having a coffee.
Like the directors at the gas at the moment, loads of rumours floating around the club, my Twitter and Facebook messages. I've been going mental at the moment. Oh dear. Well, it's like every football club, really. I know we're going on to the.
If you want to see what I'm doing, I'm here, out and about. Did
they catch that bloke? Do you know?
I don't know. I hope so. I'm not sure though, because they went out of sight and down the street, so I couldn't. Well,
basically, they'd chase him until they caught him. I would imagine.
Unless there's only one security person going after him, so hopefully.
I want to say it all depends on how fast the person is that's nicked the bag in first place.
Yes.
And how fast the security guard is. So Ian's put, oh, check you out, Adam, all posh.
I am today. Particularly as Jeanette's calling me Adam.
Does Ian and Equinox work? Yes, they both work. DJ Ian Entertainments is a DJ, funnily enough. It's all right. If you're wondering why CCTV are asking, I've only just learnt about the warm home discount that you get from. It's basically. Bella informed me of this warm home discount that you can get from any power company, and it's £140 every year towards either gas or electric. Yeah, the warm home discount, and that's basically why he's asking. Not being nosy, it's just, you know, anybody that's not working or on a low income are eligible to claim it, but the power companies do not advertise it, and I hadn't got a clue about it until Bella mentioned it yesterday. Yes, I work. I'm on half term at the moment. There you go. See, I said they were both working. So, well, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm also self-employed like Ian. Yeah.
I work at not working.
Yeah, me too. Or trying not to. But so what I'm going to do, I'm going to close it down now. I'm going to have another coffee and I'm going to get some lunch and visit the little girl's room.
I'm going to McDonald's.
Yes. And everybody that's here, do go to Adam's channel tomorrow. He's hosting the coffee morning for me as I've got to go to the hospital. So pop over to Adam's channel in the morning. And if I can get back early enough, I'll pop in. Oh, he's been approached by the head office of the college to do a video. Ooh. So so I want to thank Adam and Vicky and Kate and Emily for coming in. And if I see you in the morning, I see you. If I don't, I don't. I'll see you all on Monday morning. So I'll see you when I see you guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.